Hi guys. I wanted to talk a little bit today about why some folks don't achieve and go after their travel dreams, and a little bit about our own story of getting from a place where we wanted more travel to a place where we were achieving that goal, and what our journey was like in between. Um, so, quickly, while you're here, make sure you hit that red subscribe button. That'll help make sure you get notified when we post new content on the channel here. So maybe you have been there. Maybe you are there right this very moment in a place where you feel this incredible pull to see the world and to get out there and have those experiences. Maybe it takes up a large chunk of your thoughts during the day, in a way that's deeper than just daydreaming. Maybe you have Pinterest boards that you are constantly adding things to as you are inspired by what you see, by when you are looking at other people's travels. You have more than the average desire to travel. Like everybody says that, yeah, I'd love to take a trip, I'd love to take a vacation, but for you, maybe it's more than that. Does this describe you at all? Is anybody resonating with this? So this was where I was 13 years ago, give or take. We had both, my husband and I, had grown up doing a lot of traveling. We had grown up going a lot of places, but I had never really been out of the country before. And I don't know what flipped in my head, what switch got turned on, but suddenly I was just obsessing over travel, and my brain was working, trying to work on ways to manifest more travel. And at that time, the things that were stopping us from traveling more, because we were in our 20s, mid to late 20s, and so for us at the time it was just money, because that decade of your 20s is just a time when you're really trying to establish yourself in the world, and we had a lot of debt. We had just gotten done with college. We had student loan debt and things that were eating things up, and so that was kind of what was stopping us from going after our dreams at the time. And there's lots of different barriers to travel. It could be money, it could be time, it could be health concerns. But for us, that was what was doing it. But I had shifted my focus. I had set my brain to manifesting more travel. And as I thought about it more, I realized that this advice that you see online, like, okay, just, budget carefully, just, skip your cup of coffee every day, that wasn't what I needed, that it needed to be something more radical than that it needed to be a step beyond that to really make manifesting our travel dreams at that time a reality. So, it was a process that we went through, over the years, and there's lots of different pathways to this, and they're not each method is right for each person, but for us, it took, me finding a job that enabled more travel, completely shifting my career focus. And once I put my mind into that place, I put that out into the universe where I was looking to manifest that, an opportunity just dropped into my lap, and it clicked, and I'm like, ding, 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 this is it. So it's amazing what can happen when you put your intention out into the universe of what you want and what that can bring back to you. That was what happened for me. And further than that, as we got further down this pathway of shifting our life to manifest this goal, we went through a whole process of really downsizing. We built our own house, which was an amazing experience in itself. We built our own small house, which now has given us the resources to not feel so stretched, to not be in so much debt, and to have the extra time and money and resources that we want now when our kids are little, to go places, to take those trips that we want to take instead of having to wait for later. So now we have been to, gosh, I lost count, 27 plus countries. I think at last count, maybe we're up to 30 now. We have had the opportunity to see places that most people don't, that are on most people's bucket list. It's something like, oh yeah, I want to go there. That's my bucket list trip for when I retire or for down the road. We've been able to do that. And the biggest blessing is that we have been able to share that with our kids. I mean, it's amazing to me that my kids have more stamps in their passports than most adults get in an entire lifetime. And all of this has come about because of this deep drive that I had to travel. So if you are feeling that, if you're feeling that deep pull to travel, I want you to know that there are ways to make that happen. And they're not all going to be, quick flip a switch, like boom, instant. But if that is your true heart's desire, there are ways to manifest that. And we feel so blessed to have had this opportunity to go and see all of these places, and it has really enriched our lives in such deep ways. And so my mission now, I want more than anything to be able to share that with people. I want other people to be able to experience this. And so that is what I have committed to helping others have these same blessings that we've had. And there's a couple ways that I'm doing that. The biggest way, the biggest thing I'm working on right now is I have an amazing Facebook group that we are building. You can check it out right here and see if it's a good fit for you. And in that group, it's more than just travel inspiration. It's more than just pretty photos. There's a lot of Facebook groups on there to swap tips and post pretty photos, and that's all well and great. But I have a deeper mission, a deeper goal. I want to give you the tools and resources that you need to identify what is stopping you from traveling more and find ways to overcome that. I want to help you push the easy button. I'm all into travel planning and details, and so I've got a lot of resources coming that can help you plan amazing trips. But I also want to help you get from a place where you don't know how those trips can happen to where they can happen, and help you get across that gap from one place to the other. So do check out the blog post that goes along with this video. I'm going to put the link in the comments. And make sure to come on over and check out our Facebook group. And let me know if you have any questions. I would love to. I love to talk travel. Would love to chat it over with you. If you are in this spot that I have talked about, and you need some guidance or direction or just some hope or some ideas, shoot me a message or comment here. And yeah, so I hope that you have the very best day, and I will talk to you soon.